This presentation will show you how to set up a chart using warrant, evidence, and conclusion to aid you in determining the credibility of the source. Have the handout, Evaluation of Books and Periodicals, open or printed out so you can follow along. First, view the presentation on EBSCOhost. Then open EBSCOhost, choose Academic Search Premier, and search for solar cycles in 150 years of global sea surface temperature data. Leave this open in a window or click on the title and print that information. Open a blank Word document. Insert a table with 4 columns and 2 rows. Set up the chart as shown here. The category column is in subtitles from the handout that will be used. Warrant is the criteria that is under each subtitle. Evidence is the information you find for that category. Conclusion is what you decide about the category after looking at the warrant and evidence. Some categories may show that the article is not credible. That does not necessarily mean that the source is not credible. You must evaluate the source using all of the criteria and then decide. Now look at the handout, Evaluation of Books and Periodicals. Under Publisher Credential are several points to consider when looking at the publisher. Write those under warrants. These are what you will use to test the credibility of the publisher. Now go to EBSCOhost and click on the title of the article. This gives all of the citation information and helps us determine credibility. Next, open up Google and search for the publisher, Journal of Climate. You will find that it is part of the American Meteorological Society. This in itself gives the article credibility because it is published by a very credible organization. Put that information under evidence as shown. Now you can form a conclusion about the publisher's credibility. It is credible. Go back to EBSCOhost and check the authors. Notice there is a number 1 beside each name. Scroll down to Author Affiliations. It shows both authors are affiliated with the University of Washington in Seattle. University affiliation is always good. Let's go one step further and Google the authors' names. Sometimes there are multiple people with the same name. You must do some searching to find the correct person. Look for Jiansong Zhu work. This is the author you are looking for because he lives in Seattle. When clicking on publications for Zhu, it can be seen that he has published many articles on the same topic or related topics. This shows credibility for him. The same is true for Tung when you Google him. On the chart, put author under the category. The information for determining the author's credibility under warrant, the evidence from Google searches under evidence, and the fact that this shows author credibility in the conclusion. Using the same article, do the same thing for the rest of the categories. Use the handout, Evaluation of Books and Periodicals, for the rest of the warrants. Your chart must contain all warrants from Evaluation of Books and Periodicals, have correct spelling and capitalization, and have a neat and clear format to gain full credit. Finish the rest of the chart and submit it to the class website.